I'm here in front of the Monroe compound on the side, Solitude Road side, on February the 3rd, 2026. And we have the Albertville Code Enforcement Police here in a black F-150, tag number 41817MU. And they are well aware that every word on that banner is true. The deadly corrupt Marshall County officials mafia cult said in the year 2018 they would steal this property by way of a constructed financial crisis, a sabotage bank foreclosure scheme, and with our corrupt bankers. And then they moved to do it. Yet they stressed to death Brother Chapel on August 31st, 2022, a World War II war-disabled Navy veteran and high priest with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We ask that you pray for Eugenia, an 87-year of age, white female landowner in Marshall County. She was extorted for $5 million and found guilty by a jury tampered verdict in case number 1051726 by the unanimous Supreme Court. And under the governance of Chief Justice Tom Parker, that illegal jury tampered verdict was overturned. The officials returned 7 years later in 2018 to kill us for our land. So help me God. I'll now read this banner. Brother Chapel had both of these banners created, but most of these banners that are the older ones were created by him before they killed him. The first one says, "Stop hating in God's name. Call Brother Chapel, Spiritual Grandpa, 205-237-5971. I have inherited that phone number." The next banner says, "And in bad faith, Alabama maliciously extorted against the good people of Alabama for $5 million. And again, Alabama was rebuked." Google the unanimous Supreme Court of Alabama case 1051726, Chief Justice Tom Parker presiding. And then again, in bad faith, Alabama took to malicious revenge against the good people of Alabama, and again Alabama was rebuked. Google United States Civil Rights Case 4:21 CV 519 ACA. And ACA stands for Anne Marie Carney Axon, United States Federal Judge Anne Marie Carney Axon. If the devil attacks with lies, answer him with the truth. Call the Spiritual Grandpa, Brother Chapel, 205-237-5971. Hate will not win. And folks, never forget these people, these radical religious zealots, these self-righteous hypocrites. They do not miss a Sunday prayer service at their local radical Baptist churches. They have nearly killed my mother. She had a heart attack February 22nd, 2025, and they did that to her after they killed Brother Chapel with a fatal heart attack August 31st, 2022. We had no idea what had triggered it, and it's this multi-million-dollar real estate development deal going in across the highway from our property. They knew that it was coming 5 years before we did. They knew it secretly. They knew it secretly. There they are waving at me. And they moved to kill us and steal our property with our banker. It is a theft ring of officials in Marshall County, Alabama, USA. This is tyranny. I noticed a bumper sticker yesterday And it said, when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. We ask you to contact the FBI and report this crime. They moved to kill my family, and they killed Brother Chappell, our chief financial officer, threatening him with jail. And the judge, blood judge Mitch Floyd, he threatened Brother Chappell with jail and ordered him to pay the criminal sex offender, chiropractic doctor John Allen Smith, $4,000 because we were filing a lawsuit against chiropractic doctor John Allen Smith for SAing me. April 15th, 2019, that created PTSD. It's all because of this multi-million-dollar real estate development across the highway from our property. And our property is a 2-acre corner lot. And instead of buying our property, they moved to murder us and steal our property. This sign right here has been up since September the 11th, 2022. State of deception. We can prove officials are again revengefully attacking us with child rape slander to steal our land. Said abuse led to Brother Chappell's death August 31st, 2022. He was a retired Boy Scout master. And the officials were spreading lethal lies saying that he was a child predator. The supervisor of the automotive department at Guntersville Walmart is recorded saying that type of slander. And then the Guntersville security department detained me and treated me like a shoplifter. It's because the Marshall County Sheriff's Department were telling them to attack us. That was right when all this began. They had theft targeted our property. It has backfired on them. We ask you to contact the FBI and report this video. If you are watching this video, we ask you to contact the FBI. You can Google that. How do I contact the FBI and report a tip? It's very simple. There's an 800 number and also a website. You can Google that to find that out. Ephesians 6:12, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. The raving wolves, Marshall County officials, mafia, hatred and theft made in the USA. America, for the love of all that is holy, correct the injustices in this deadly land theft scheme that unlawfully killed World War II Navy veteran Brother Chappell, August 31st, 2022, by way of stress-induced heart attack, and as he pled to the conniving land thieves for help. We were pleading to the authorities that were involved in the land theft scheme. We had no idea the judges, the sheriff, the mayor had conspired with our bankers. At that time, we had no idea how extensive this was and what had actually triggered it. We ask that you pray for us. We ask that you pray for my mother, Eugenia. She's nearly 90 years of age, and they have almost killed her. They moved quickly to kill her after they killed Brother Chappell. She's the president of the finance company that owns the property. Conniving land thieves and bad bankers perpetrated an 8-year-long constructed financial crisis to steal this 2-acre corner lot. Pray for us and call the FBI, 1-800-225-5324, or go to their website, tips.fbi.gov. This banner here is a repeat. The lower banner is. The top banner says, crazy is Marshall County blood judges and corrupt bankers violently robbing elders of land millions. The next banner reads, "This property is a federal crime scene." The last banner here reads, "My fellow Americans, for the love of all that is holy, people are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Yeah, they want to take from you in 30 days what took you 30 years to pay for. And they are caught. Let's return to this banner. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Mother Teresa. That quote was found written on a wall in the women's shelter that Mother Teresa operated in Calcutta, India. And it was written on a wall after her passing. It was found, and it was written on the wall by one of the female residents of the homeless shelter for battered women. Mother Teresa. You can Google that quote. One more time, folks. We refer to it as the $1 billion retail outlet development deal. And when the authorities knew secretly for 5 years that would be built in front of our property, they moved to destroy our lives. And it is robbery, it is rape, and it is murder.